Hey guys. Oh, sorry. Let me take these off. It's not time for that yet. It's not time for that yet. It's not ready for that yet. Sorry. Hello, everybody. What is up? What is new? And how are you? Hi, guys. It is so good to see you. Today, I have some of my friends that were with me in episode 6 to discuss episode 6, their eliminations, their moving on, their whatever it is. Today, we have with us Akira, Colton, Emma, Piper, and Kendra, right? Is that all? I think that's everybody. That's who we have today. We have the people from my helicopter. So we are going to be talking with them about their experience in episode 6. So yes, I'm really excited. I know that you guys are really excited to hear, Emma's strategy for spelling counselor. This is better than my strategy. Oh, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pop on these headphones. Hey guys, can y'all hear me?
Hey.
Hello, hello.
Let me pop on over there. Is this it? No. Good try. Next one. Hey!
Hey.
Hey guys.
What's up? How you doing?
Hi guys. How are you guys? How do you feel after episode 6?
That was a hell of an episode.
I
It's a great episode.
I like all of your sunglasses. I think that they tell a lot about your personality.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it says a lot. Colton, were you in a frat?
No. God, no. I don't need to pay for my friends. People just want to be friends with me. I don't have to pay for them.
Oh, no. Okay. Anyways, we can take off our glasses now so that we don't look as shady.
Oh!
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, that was insane. But yeah, so welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to come back and talk about your experiences once again. I just appreciate it so much. And let's do the thing. Go around, tell me who you are, and tell me, why don't this time we do what your favorite aquatic animal is. Okay, go.
Okay, well,
Who's first?
I had a whole fun fact ready to go today, but
oh damn! Well, I want to hear it. No!
Animal.
I want to hear your fun fact.
Okay, all right. So, hello, people of the world. My name is Colton Cortese. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. My fun fact is that I spent $18 on a bottle of olive oil today by accident. And my favorite sea animal, I would say, is a stingray.
Wait, a bottle of what?
Yeah. Olive oil?
18?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the fuck?
Was it good? Is it good olive oil?
It was just like the store brand. Wasn't looking at the price, and I checked
What
it out,
store is
like,
this? Wait, we need to cancel them.
Harry Tits.
Dude, fuck them.
It's Tita. They get you to come in with the free cookies and then charge you $18 for.
You're still taking the free cookies?
Yeah. Are you not?
I wish I was. I wish I was. I feel bad. This says for kids only, and I'm like, I'm a kid at heart. Does that count?
I wish someone would say. I wish they would say something to me.
They won't. They'll just be like, why is that older gentleman grabbing a cookie?
A one? No, I get a stack.
Okay, so first of all, let me just give you the strat really quick for olive oil. Go to Aldi. You can get a bottle there for like less than $5. And I'm pretty sure it's virgin too. All right, I'm pretty sure it's virgin.
No, I like my. Never mind. Who's next?
Okay, Kendra, go ahead. Where did Piper go?
Oh, sorry. I'm Kendra, 517. I'm from North Carolina, and my favorite aquatic animal would have to be a dolphin.
Mm.
And then a fun fact is that I can play All of Me on the piano. Slightly. Kind of, sorta.
Proof.
Can you sing it
didn't
too?
happen. Yeah.
No, I can't sing it.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you for that. That was great.
Thank you.
Piper, go ahead.
Yay. Okay. Hi.
Come in hot.
Watching PC, and my spirit animal that's aquatic is a narwhal.
All right,
Mm.
Piper. So I didn't hear your name or your number, and
Doesn't matter. All you need to know, narwhal.
all right. So I'll just go
Narwhal.
ahead. This is Piper 736,
Yeah, sorry guys.
and she likes narwhals.
Yeah, I do.
Did you have a fun fact you
Respectable.
wanted to share, or are you good?
Go Commanders tonight at 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Emma, your turn.
I'm
Whoa.
37. I'm from Utah.
Emma,
Can
we
you hear
start
me?
over. It glitched out. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no problem. Hi, I'm Emma Nelson from Utah, number 937. Favorite aquatic animal would be a dolphin, like Kendra. And yeah, that's it. That's me.
No fun fact? You don't have a fun fact?
Oh, I did gymnastics most of my life.
Oh my god, we both did then.
Howard, me and you are so similar. It's crazy.
Wait, okay, I did gymnastics or like competitive gymnastics for like 12 years.
Dude.
I remember
Me
you doing
too.
backflips.
We're
They
cool.
did a lot of backflips.
Why didn't we pick physical? Like, I don't even know.
Well, now thinking about it, I'm like, I think they wouldn't have picked me. Like,
Really?
someone got out? Like, that's crazy.
That was
I think
brutal.
they would have.
Well,
But,
if
like-
you joined, they would have had an even amount of people.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep. Okay, Akira, what is your... No, tell us. Go.
Okay, I'm Akira. I'm player 539. Aquatic animal. I mean, I don't know if this counts, but I really love penguins. So I'm gonna say penguins because they do go in the water sometimes.
All right, well,
Um,
you can say
down.
anything goes in the water. You could say humans are aquatic animals then.
But I want to.
No.
Okay, I'll say turtles.
Okay,
Turtles.
I'll count
Sea
that.
turtles?
Sea turtles. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
just say sea turtles. Okay, and then fun fact. Most people might think this is weird, but I do eat mayo with like almost everything. Well, not everything, but like a lot of
I
things that
remember.
people wouldn't normally eat mayonnaise with. So, yeah.
I remember you telling me that, and I was like, dude, what the hell?
You can ask
This
me
is
if I
judgment.
eat mayonnaise with something.
Judgmentalized.
You can ask me whatever you want, and I can tell you if I've had mayonnaise with it or not.
Pasta?
Prime.
Yep, pasta. Yep.
Prime?
Prime? No,
Okay,
not prime.
All right, thank God.
Lunchleys, do you like your cheese drippy, bruh?
Ooh.
I mean, I do like my cheese drippy, but
We'll
I've
have
never
to
had
talk
it with
about
mayonnaise.
the lunchleys we tried.
Yeah,
Well,
that was supposed to. Was that supposed to be in this episode?
Yep. Oh,
Mm.
P.S. I'll go ahead and tell you my aquatic animal. Okay?
Okay,
Yes.
I
Yeah,
agree with Colton, stingrays. I think stingrays are the cutest little babies ever.
Oh, yeah.
I would like one. If I could have a pet one, I would have one.
And then if you cross them, they get you.
Yeah. No, you can't. You don't want to cross one. They will hurt you.
Crocodile hunter.
Oof.
Too
Bring
soon,
the
too
mood
soon.
down, why don't you?
Fun
That was
fact
like
one.
20 years ago.
What?
It was still too soon. Yeah, you got a
Fun
fun fact?
Oh, me? Oh, God.
For us, maybe the viewers
She
probably
can
know.
sing. She can sing really well.
I don't know that that's a fun fact. I don't know. I'd say all that. Let's see here. My fun fact is that I've recently really gotten into making matcha, and I would say I'm really good at it. I've imported, I actually had matcha already. I've imported real Japanese matcha from Japan, and I've learned how to make it. It's Akira can tell you it's like a 1,000,000-step process. I showed him on FaceTime a couple nights ago, and
Yeah.
it's delicious. It's amazing, and I love it so much. So.
You should
Yummy.
That was fun.
tell Kendra how to make matcha because she doesn't know.
Very in depth.
She had bad matcha
Are
to
you
work
kidding?
with, though. She has bad matcha to work with, though. She doesn't have
Yeah.
the
I just
good
finished it
matcha.
off.
Honestly.
I need that good. Sorry.
Come over, I'll make you some. Okay, anyways, so thank you guys so much for introducing yourself. Let's start with first let's start with the Lunchly thing because that was supposed to be at the beginning of that episode. Why? We tried Lunchly before all y'all, which I don't think any of you've tried Lunchly, but we tried Lunchly first. Trust. Is that not true?
Which one did you guys try?
Ooh, I tried the pepperoni pizza one. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the pizza
Yes, the
one as well.
nachos. Yes, the
Ooh.
nachos.
Nachos, yeah.
Ew.
It was
Which-
so good.
Tasted
good.
like Lunchables, to
Is
be
that-
honest.
It was,
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I'll be honest with you. Like, I was hyping it up. I'm actually really glad they didn't show it because I was way overhyped about it when they were doing because I wanted the screen
Same.
time. And so I was like,
Same.
this is delicious. And it was
Pretty mid.
pretty
mean,
mid.
It's just a Lunchable. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same.
But they had
Mhm.
Prime.
I
They had
hated that
Prime.
part. Give me the Capri
I'm not
Sun.
gonna lie, that day, like, people were acting crazy. Like, I think it was the Prime. I was like, dude, I've never seen these. Like, I remember specifically, like, David. He's usually, like, a pretty even-keeled guy. He was, like, bouncing off the walls
Dude,
and
it's
stuff.
that red
I was
40.
like, dude.
It is that red
dude.
40. It is in your blood. It makes you just feel. That's why I got the word counselor wrong, frankly. I mean, that's why, obviously.
No,
Mhm.
Do you remember some people were trying to say that the Lunchleys were going to be the next challenge?
Yes!
Like depending on which Lunchly you
Yeah.
choose, that's going to be your challenge.
Yes. Yeah, because we had seen the 3 doors, and they're like, "Oh, there's 3 different types of Lunchleys. They're gonna
Nachos means this,
click
pizza means this. We were so delusional.
That's how well he manipulates you. It's crazy.
I know he does though,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember being like, I wonder what mine's gonna mean. It's kind of blue on the packaging. I wonder if that means I'm gonna get the physical challenge because we could see the yellow, the boxes kind of corresponded with each of the doors, sort of.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my god, I picked the pizza one just because like I'm like weird and I just didn't think I wanted anything else. And so I was like, fuck, am I gonna go to physical now? So
Kind of wish I did.
yeah, a little bit crazy. But okay, so besides the red 40 drippy cheese, all that goodness, it's mid. What was the reasoning behind why each of you picked mental, physical, chance? Why did you guys pick what you picked?
Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Great.
Well, after he revealed it, I immediately knew I was going mental. I kind of walked around, and people were kind of like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do." I was like, "Okay, no, I'm done with this. I know where I'm going." I was the first person out of the gate, first person 2 toes down on the mat. I just kind of tackled it with confidence, and didn't look back.
Yep. That's
I
awesome.
play New York
Confidence.
Times games every morning. That's my
Oh.
thing. I do the mini, I do the Wordle, I do, the strands, and that's kind of how like I trained for Beast games, trained.
Wait, did you think it was gonna be trivia?
I didn't think it was going to be trivia because we had already done it. But I was ready for any type of puzzle, mind game, whatever it may be. Um, but when it ended up being trivia, I was loving it because I mean we did trivia in episode 2. I was all over it. I go to like bar trivia all the time. I love like just pulling random facts out of my butt. So well, whatever goes. And there's some serious physical.
What are you guys gonna plug in? Doing that?
Because
I go get it.
Thank you. That'll make it a lot easier for me editing. Akira.
okay.
All good, Akira?
And there were some really physically gifted people there, individuals that made me like kind of intimidated. I didn't know what that was going to entail. I mean, I can hold my own, but I was not trying to do it up to chance. I wanted to be in control. I feel like I had been through enough games where chance was a part of it, and I was not down. I was not down like Judge Joe Brown, so I went mental. No hesitation.
I agree so much. I was in that same headspace of like, I just don't want to do another freaking luck-based thing, and I'm not gonna win
Yeah.
against these dudes.
I mean, there's some big guys.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh my-
I was like, good
Jordan?
luck. I mean, I felt like I could. This is gonna sound like rude. I felt like I could beat out like some of the girls because I am really like athletic and physically fit. But I was even like an average guy. I wasn't even sure if I'd be able to. I'd be able to beat him out in running probably, but I wouldn't be able to beat him out in strength. Like it's just not gonna happen. So, yeah, that was my thought. Also, people wanted me to ask what happened on the flight back, and they wanted me to ask if your chapped butt was at all a reason for why you picked mental Colton.
No. We were good. The last day of the island, we were all good.
No more
No, I was
chapped
sitting
butt.
pretty. No chapped butt. Was sitting pretty on the plane. It was a nice, smooth ride home. No pun intended.
Okay, how did everybody else feel about the flight home? Y'all feel good about it?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
nice
fun.
that we were going back and everyone was gonna like have to compete again. So it was like kind of like waiting for your death sentence because we knew it was gonna be brutal.
Yeah. Yep. I felt the same way, and then
Like-
also sick. I think I was starting to get sick.
Bye.
So.
I wasn't a fan of going back to the city. I thought like when we helicoptered out of the city, I was like, bye forever, Beast City. It was nice knowing you. See you never. I never
Yep.
want to stay in those stupid bunks again. And then we moseyed our way back in. Wait, do you guys remember coming back in to the city and they like talked to us and they're like, okay, girls are gonna be in this bunk, guys are gonna be in this bunk. I don't know if you remember this, Akira, but there was like a mad dash to try and get the bottom beds. Like there was just like a full out sprint because no one wanted a top bunk.
Those sucked. The top bunks were awful.
Why not?
Yeah,
I like the top.
I fell
No
down
way.
so many times getting down from the top bunk. I can't believe I didn't wake y'all up. Like I literally hurt myself so bad so many times coming down from the top bunk.
That's so funny.
The ladders were too vertical. I don't know how to explain
They
that.
were. Yeah,
it was
no,
awkward, yeah.
It kind of
Yeah,
felt like
it was
a roller coaster where it goes like back because it's so up and down. And I was like, dude, I can't keep doing this. It's just
Yeah.
Oh,
That's so
okay.
funny.
So, Kendra, why did you pick Chance?
Okay. So, pretty much, I felt like up until that point, chance and luck had kind of gotten me there. So I was like, what's one more challenge? And I considered physical, but then I looked over at everyone that was picking physical, and it was like all the really buff, tall guys. And I was like, if everyone's going against each other, I don't want to go against those guys. And then mental, I was scared it was going to be memory. And memory, I just like am not strong with that. So I just chose chance, which didn't really do me too well, but it's okay.
Man, I wish it had been memory. Memory is my jam. That would have been
Really?
Yes. I was hoping and praying for a memory game every single time that something came up. I was like,
Wow.
please, 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 please let it be a memory. But go ahead, Piper. Why'd you choose Chance?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I remember me and Kendra were talking. And we're like, okay, look, we have to go out together if we're gonna do this. So like, might as well like risk it all and go in chance because that's like how we got here. And we were just talking about like our ancestors and stuff. And we were like, we got this. Like chance, like
They're on our side.
like
You guys were
we
calling in favors from great grandma?
I know we were calling in our Irish luck. We were like, okay, grandma, you see us now.
Grandma did not pull through for you guys.
No, they were like, you ran out after.
You gotta learn a lesson a day.
No, but like we fully like we talked this out. We were like, we have to do this together. So
Mhm.
chance
And
and
we didn't want to. Sorry, we didn't
No.
want to divide up and not know if the other person made it through. So we were like, all right, whatever we choose, we're gonna choose it together.
because
Aw.
honestly, I like we either like go on together or we eliminate with each other because it can't be anything else.
Aw. Kendra, were you worried when you saw Piper go out? Were you worried you were going to go on by yourself? Or did you, like, have a
No,
feeling you were going?
as soon as the wheel spun and hit 12, I was like, okay, I'm going home. So the whole time I was on the platforms, I was like,
Story.
I'm ready. And she
No.
dropped, and I was like, it's okay. I'm going to be soon after you.
Oh.
No. This Kendra, when they spun the wheel and we picked our pillars, there was like a time where we were waiting for like 2 hours, and Kendra was like, maybe we make it, like maybe we do this. And I look at Kendra, I'm like, Kendra, like there's no way. Like, I'll see you down there. And I was like, I'll see you down there. And then we start the games, and that was like our final goodbye.
Aww.
So you already mentally prepared yourself that you were going home.
Because
Yeah.
I
Do
didn't
you
want to
think
get
that
my
made it
hopes up.
easier for you?
You
Honestly, that helped.
manifested it. You manifested it.
But I didn't want to get my hopes up and then drop and then be crying. So I
Yeah.
told myself it's okay if I drop. And so I had a much better reaction after the fact.
Right.
Just by
Because you
telling
kind of
myself.
prepared yourself, like, statistically, the chances of you both making through is next to nothing.
Yeah.
The most frustrating part is if I didn't change pillars.
Yep.
Are you
I-
serious?
And if I
Yeah.
only took one step back and I consider taking a step
No.
back.
I changed pillars the first time. If I stayed on my same pillar, I would have been in the games.
Mhm.
And I second guessed myself because of the camera angles.
Oh no.
I know, Emma. Trust me. Like it's been hard.
Sorry. That's really hard.
I know. I know. Okay, whatever.
Okay, so Emma, why did you choose mental?
Yeah, so no one knows this, but everyone here. But so we first initially saw the colors yellow, blue, and red. We didn't see the words, they were cover up, like chance, mental, and physical. So my first thought when I looked at the colors, I said, I'm going yellow. I hate the color yellow. I don't know why I thought of that, but I'm like, I'm going yellow no matter what it says, what word it is, I have to choose yellow. And so when they put the words up there and I saw mental and then physical and chance, I'm like, okay, well, I'm physical. I've done sports my whole life. Like, I don't want to go mental. Like, I'm smart, but I'm not a genius, But I'm like, you know what? I have to trust myself. Like, initially, I thought yellow. I'm just going to choose yellow. I'm so glad I did now because that monster truck, that's, more strength than, speed or anything like that. So, yeah, I'm glad I chose mental, obviously, but I was initially going to go for physical.
Dang. Yeah. You know what's funny? I actually felt that same thing about the yellow. Like, I saw the yellow, and I'm not a big yellow person, but I was like, I gotta pick yellow. I don't know why, I just need to.
Oh.
Yeah. Didn't do me too well, but it's okay.
I think so because the world got to know who you are, like a true character of you, like everyone loves you.
Oh, well, whatever was meant to, it was meant to be. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, But, okay.
Yeah,
Hi, Kira. Would you like to tell us why you chose mental?
Yes. Yes, I can tell you exactly why. So I was on the fence between physical and mental. Sorry, my camera's probably all messed up. So I was choosing between physical and mental. And I was like, man, I could do like a number of things. Physical could be like a really cool challenge. Like, I mean, obviously it was. Then also I thought mental, like either it's gonna be something using your brain, or maybe it'll be like I was thinking more in the line of like how strong are you mentally? So something that would like break people maybe, and test their mental toughness. So I was like, okay, well I've done stuff that's kind of tested me. But then ultimately, the Habibi brothers and like the three of them, they chose that, and that's kind of where I made my decision on which game I would go to. So ultimately, where they went is where I went.
King.
Yeah, I
You're
remember you
such a
saying
team.
that. Yes. Can we all just give a round of applause to Akira just for that absolute cool ass moment? That was just so good, Akira. Yes. I can't do it for mine because I'm not on my phone. So, but that was really, really awesome,
I
Akira.
Yeah, my family was absolutely screaming. They're like,
No,
"Oh my
everyone,
gosh, I
yeah.
love Akira! Like, bow down to Akira!" I'm like, guys, I know. We tried to kiss the ground he walked on. Trust me.
That was an interesting thing to go back to trivia though. That was one thing that definitely threw me for a loop. I was very disappointed that they chose trivia again. I was hoping for something else.
I
What
think
was your IQ test like?
Oh,
it was tough. It was
it
tough.
was
Really?
tough. What
Mm.
did y'all think
So
of it?
hard.
I thought I did okay. Like, so it was 20 questions. You had 15 minutes to do the questions. I felt like some of them were like really easy. For example, it was like
Mhm.
a bunch of triangles within triangles, and it was like, okay, how many triangles are there? Like, okay, that I can do.
I
But
loved that one.
there were some that were like, oh, if you know this plus this shape
Yes.
equals six, it was a nightmare. So that was like one of the moments that I really felt like I was like kind of like really freaking out, and I had to like make a concerted effort, like, okay, calm down, you got plenty of time. So my strategy was look at the question. If I could figure it out in like a minute, great. If not, I just skipped it, went to the next one, and kind of, and then once I finished, I started back on the ones. My problem was I didn't make it back to all of the questions that I skipped over. I think I had like one or two that I didn't answer that I like looked back. I was like, why didn't should have at least put a guess down, but
Mm.
so I think I had a chance of being slightly higher. I don't remember how many I got right. I think it was like, I want to say 13 or 14 or something, and that got me in the middle, which I was pretty surprised that people did that well.
Yeah.
Um,
What did you think
I
about it,
was
Emma?
gonna. Oh, okay. So my strategy, same as you, Colton. After a certain amount of time, I just skipped it. But when I was in ACT training, they told me that if you don't know certain answers, just select either A for everything, B for everything, C or D.
Yep.
That way, if I don't know two questions, I put A on both of them. Chances are one of them are A. If I did A and B, both of them could be wrong. So
Right.
I really think for the ones I didn't know most of them. Some of them were so easy, but then it's either super easy or I have no clue.
Some of them
It's
are
like
really
Yes.
cloud.
hard.
Yeah, it's like cloud plus rain equals 6. Like
Like, I'm sorry.
I really didn't understand it.
No,
It
that
was
was
so
weird.
hard. Yeah, Kendra and Piper, it was like an IQ test. So it was like all patterns and stuff like that. It was
Mhm.
so hard.
It was really hard. I did not enjoy that. And Emma and I were both really sick, I think.
Yeah,
Like, we were both sick, and
because
that made it so much harder.
at corn, I had who was it? The nurse come over, EMT, I don't know. And I was just like, and you were right below me, right, Corn?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I brought them over, and then you were sick, like really sick too.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I thought I was going home, honestly.
Me
But
too.
then bam, like it just went away. I don't know what it was.
Oh, really? Damn. For
Yeah.
me, like, it lasted 2 weeks after I got home. Like, I was like full like flu stomach sick, and like I could not get it under control.
That's crazy.
What?
I know. I don't know what happened.
Wow, because I had like this is probably gross, but like my body broke out in like hives or something. Like I was
I
allergic to
remember
something in
that.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wasn't like throwing up sick, but I was going through some. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wonder if you were having like an allergic reaction then to something. Like maybe because it was getting to
Yeah.
be
I don't know.
fall. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Akira, what did you think? You scored really high on the IQ test, Akira. That was really cool. Do you know what
Yeah.
your official score was?
It was 16. I got 16 right,
Okay. Yeah.
or 15 or 16. Vague on which one I got. No, I mean, I'm I do like those little like puzzles and like solve the sequence, like find the next pattern things. So I've done those like just for fun sometimes. But it was definitely like, the ones that I didn't answer or I got wrong, I was like overthinking some of them because like in that moment, like there is the pressure of you have a time limit. B is like that if you score lower than somebody, you're gonna like we had to eliminate someone off the bat just grabbing the lowest IQ score, and you never know what people are good at and bad at, even if everyone has different backgrounds. So I felt more comfortable with my score just after hearing how everyone else felt kind of about theirs, because there were some people that were like big time stressing. So I was like, I probably did decent, but I don't think
Yeah,
I got the highest score. So
it's kind of how I felt too. I was like, I know I did okay. I don't think I did terrible though.
I thought I was going home.
Wait, really?
I was so scared. I was like, I've never taken an IQ test before. I don't know anything about this shit. Like, there's a good chance. Like, I felt good about a lot of the questions, but I was like, if these are the people who are like the smartest of the top 50, who all felt confident enough in picking mental, there's a good chance I'm going home if they've all done IQ tests before. It's not even that like I thought I was the dumbest. It's just genuinely that I was like, I've never done an IQ test before, and I like don't even know if I'm approaching all of this right.
Right.
So that
Can
was
we talk
okay.
about the fact that we were so like I was so nervous that I was just gonna get the last. I was praying, I'm like, please, as long as I don't get last place to be shown in front of the entire world that you're the dumbest. That is brutal.
Yeah.
That
That is
was
like
brutal.
rude. That is so embarrassing.
That made me
I'm
really
like,
sad.
I cannot. Yeah, I felt so bad for him, and you could tell like he was very positive about it, and he's a smart guy. Like you wouldn't think he's dumb, but like it's just so brutal.
Yeah, it is. It's really unfortunate. That was that was just really I
And the
was
sad
very
part is
critical of that.
he's
I love
a personal trainer.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, you probably should have gone physical.
You probably
But
should have done physical.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have to head out.
No!
But I love. I know, but I had to drive home.
Don't worry
Oh,
about it. It's okay.
I
Love you,
love-
Piper.
good
Bye,
to see you,
Piper.
Bye,
Piper.
Piper.
Kendra knows how I feel, and we already recapped a little bit, right? Yeah. Okay, we can guess. Switching pillars was a fun idea. Okay, I love you.
Bye, Piper.
Bye.
Piper.
Okay, let me do this so that it has something in there. Hold up.
Hey, chat. Keep me updated on these football scores, please.
Oh no, it just
That would be
moved
much
everything
appreciated.
around. Why did it do this? Why did it do this? Why did it do
Chat,
this?
Colton. Are there
cry.
a lot of questions?
I'm gonna cry.
Let's see. People said
Yeah, y'all stall for a
corn-
second and just wait. Don't tell anything about the thing. Just stall for a second while I fix your cameras.
Okay, no, you're good. I'm reading the chat. Someone said Corn got sick by lunch leaf flu.
Blue.
A lunch leaf fungus.
That's crazy.
I don't know who BBNOS is. They
BB no
thought I
money.
was. Okay, yeah, BB no money. Apparently someone thought that was me.
Oh, interesting.
Piper is making your editing difficult. Haha. Pretty funny. Good night, bye,
I am
Piper.
too.
Piper's like a boomer on FaceTime with this camera.
Facts.
That's funny.
Piper's a boom. That's crazy.
I did not see the Chiefs win. Shouts out to the Chiefs.
Oh, they won? Dang. Not surprised, I guess.
Rooting for the Texans. Nice.
Guys.
Colton, someone said, Colton, can you tell Akira thank you for all of us?
You're welcome.
Ask about
You are
falling off the bike. How did the Munchley mold taste?
Y'all remember me falling off the bike?
When did you
I don't know
follow
if I
the
was
bike?
there.
No, because I was bringing you guys cans of soda,
Oh
and
my God,
I
yeah,
was
you
bringing.
were.
I don't know if Emma was there, but I was bringing you guys cans of soda, Feastables, and I was riding the bike back, and I like crashed it. It was a whole
I do
I remember
situation.
that. Yeah.
Hold up.
I would pay money to see that.
Oh,
It was really
David's.
It
fun.
Yo,
probably happened because
David said in the chat,
Yes.
do y'all remember Carl falling off the stage at the mental challenge?
Yes.
I
Oh my God.
forgot
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that.
Gosh, I
I wish
totally
I saw
forgot
that.
about that. That was bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
How'd
thought
that
he
happen?
it was
He just like
silent.
stepped off.
Yeah,
No,
he was
so he
the
was
ledge. There was like a little
yeah.
ledge that he tried sitting
I
on,
think
but it's not very thick.
they were in the same area that we were.
Hey guys, I never
He
changed the
was sitting
background.
down on the ledge and he just went like, and it was like what, 4 feet, 3 feet?
Nope.
Oh,
Flat on his back. And it was silent. Literally silent. And then Carl just jumps up. I'm good. I'm good. You know how Carl does it. He's hilarious.
that would happen to Carl.
I was almost peeing my pants because when people get hurt, I tend to laugh, unfortunately. Not because
Oh.
they're hurt, but because of how they got hurt.
Mhm.
It's really unfortunate. It's a flaw.
That's
His
probably
bursts
valid.
were still on stage. She was just on the ground and tried to play it off. Yeah, right.
I don't know if you guys could see, but when I get dropped, Carl's behind me saluting.
Oh, that's
Oh,
pretty funny.
Oh,
Okay.
when I fell on the platforms, Carl came to my platform, peeped over, and he like said bye like that.
Aw.
he's the sweetest, most genuine guy.
I know.
There we go.
Carl was cool.
He was always hanging out with us.
I think that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
He was like the one guy that would like actually play games with us and
Mhm.
like just the other guys would come around sometimes, like maybe
Yeah.
shoot some basketball, chat with us, but Carl was like consistently would come and chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great.
Let's see what else
Hello.
is the
One of
chat
these days.
saying.
One of these days.
Oh yeah, his
Can't.
barks. Yeah, he left him behind.
Okay.
Someone said, "Did Emma get stung by a bee?"
No, I
And then-
didn't. And I'm so glad I didn't.
I don't-
That hurts.
Did we ever talk about how many fucking bees there were?
Oh no, we didn't. We never did. The bees in Beast City. We call it Bee City
It
because
was
they
so
were
bad.
out of. You'd eat and then you'd put like a little like sacrificial like side of jelly out,
Yes!
so it would go for like the jelly and not your food.
Yep.
Well, they weren't bees, they were wasps.
Yeah. They
Which are
weren't
much
even.
worse.
They were so annoying. I remember they got so bad by the end of when I was there. I remember I got French toast because I wanted French toast and I was eating my French toast at the table with my French toast. And then all of a sudden the bees were coming for my syrup and coming for everything. And then I had 3 different bees try to land on me. And I said, that's about enough. I left the sacrificial syrup. I left it on the table and I ran the other way.
They were crazy.
So, okay.
That's
All
so
right.
funny.
Let's see here.
We're back in it.
Yeah, we're back in it now. I was gonna ask, what was I gonna ask? I was gonna ask something, and now I'm like off where I was. What was I gonna say?
You got this.
Talking about the
Hey,
IQ test.
Oh yeah, we took the IQ test. That was so fun, funky, and fresh. Really scary for me at least. They're like calling out our names. I remember Mr.Beast called our numbers. He called out my number, and I literally like tripped over myself trying to get out of the table because I was like not expecting that he was gonna call my name. And he was like, "Do you think you were out?" And I was like, "Uh huh."
Oh my gosh. Did you see? Oh my gosh. Ava posted something, and it was when one of the Habibi brothers got, he got a high score, and the camera went to me and then went to Ava. We weren't clapping at all. We were just like
I know.
That was so
crickets,
funny.
literal crickets. I was laughing so hard.
But-
no one was happy for him.
What's crazy though is that like when he was doing that like the loser dance thing and all of that, he was doing that to Kareem, like his brother.
Right.
He wasn't like
Yeah.
just to put it out there, just they still did some shitty stuff, but that wasn't what was happening there. They genuinely were like he was
Competing against each
yeah,
other.
they were competing against each other to see who was smarter, and so he was just.
That's so funny they would do that.
I don't think we did clap though, did we?
No. I
Yeah.
love how just like he like walks behind me. I'm like,
I
cringe.
thought Kareem was pretty upset about his placement with the IQ stuff. He seemed a little salty about that. And when I
Because
just
you would
remember
think
that.
the older brother would be more
Yep.
intelligent.
I was
Someone said-
so proud of Akira though. I like because he just really like. I was like, dude, fourth IQ? I was like, dude, let's go. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was pretty good.
Akira, I wanted to say, you could have picked me. I was like the next one, but no one was picking me, luckily. You could have picked me, and you picked him instead, and I want to say thank you, because I wouldn't have gotten that answer. I play sports, but I don't like watch football or basketball that much. So, thank you.
He wouldn't have picked you.
You're welcome. Nah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have done that.
Akira, run us
It's
through your mindset and your decision making through the whole your old question.
Okay. So obviously, I picked mental because I wanted to, take a shot at them. And, when we found out that Z had the lowest IQ, I was like, okay, that's one out of the three gone. And then obviously Hasm was number two. So, when he stepped up, I kind of was thinking like, I don't know where his head's at. Maybe he goes for a high number. Maybe he doesn't do that because he doesn't trust going against a higher IQ. So he'll probably go to someone on the low end. And then obviously, Queen picked him. They duked it out and she won. And then I told myself in my head, like, that's 2 out of 3. I was like, it's my turn. He's right there. Sports is on the table as a category. I was like, this is like everything is falling into place. So I got up there and then, I just wanted to make it clear why I was picking him and that, everyone had been talking about it. We all discussed reasons that we were going to like keep an eye out for them and stuff. But I wanted them to make sure that they knew like the reason I'm calling you up is because of this reason. Like, this is why I said no to the private island, because I had unfinished business with you. And, I wanted to finish, carrying out that mission that I had. So, so I called him up, and obviously he had no idea that I was on his hit list, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was going to pick sports. I had full confidence in my sports trivia, I suppose. As soon as I saw the category up there, I was kind of like, most sports trivia is always like, who won the most titles in this sport, or like who has the most trophies, XYZ. So I was just running through the list of different sports, what team is the best in each one. And so when Jimmy was reading the question, as soon as he said with 18, I had the answer right away. But I'm like, I'm gonna let Jimmy finish the question. Obviously Kareem buzzed in, and I was like, cool, he got it first. He gets it right. And I go home, it's cool, because I didn't hit the buzzer first. But as soon as he got it wrong, I just
Oh,
was
he
like,
said Lakers. I was like, nope.
I was so scared when he did that. I was like, oh shit, is he? Because I would have been cooked on that question. Like, So I remember saying that and I was like, oh no. And then I was so scared when they brought out the 50K. I was so scared you were going to do it, which is why, like,
You're
I
the
felt
first question,
scared.
right?
Yeah, the first question that got offered the 50K. Oh, by the way, hey, Emma, I just thought about this. Why didn't we think to go 2 for 2 and just so that one of us would end up with the 50K?
I think about that all the time.
Why didn't we do that?
That's what I was wondering.
We should have done that. Like, what? Even if I had it, still had like lost and stuff, and you had gotten 50K, that's still 50 more K that you would have had. I'm like, what? Or if I got eliminated with the 50K.
Beat myself up about it, yeah.
But like that, I literally thought about that so much. Sorry. Anyways, I remember I was so scared to speak up, but I remember I was just like, Akira, you better not take that damn money. You better not try to take that damn money. You better let that man go and you better move on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So it obviously didn't really show it, but they showed us the rules and they said round 4 or forward there would be a bribe to whoever got the question right. It would be 50K guaranteed if you take the bribe, but you're back on the chopping block. It's even Stevens.
Run it back.
You run it back basically.
Run it back.
And I think you could do
Run
it
it
a couple
back.
times too. Maybe it was like, I think there might have been a cap on how many times the bribe could be taken, but you could have literally kept going, I think, until they ran out of questions for that category or something.
Oh, I thought that you only got
obviously-
the one-time 50K
Maybe
like offer. That's what I heard.
they vaguely were. I can't remember fully. I know everyone, at least from my round on, was given the offer. Obviously, no one took it, which they didn't really show on the camera. But I think maybe that was just because they wanted. Maybe it was more because of Kareem being like 2 out of 3 run it back, and I knew he was just trying to manipulate me and be like, because I knew you're saying 2 out of 3, but you're doing that same thing you kind of did to Maddie in the Qs, where you're like, it's a 50-50 chance that you go home. Like, no, she has a 33%. She's a 66% chance of winning. She's a 33% chance of going home.
Yep.
Because there's 2 of you, and if you force them to have to make a decision, you're ultimately winning that. And obviously, things got to her, and
That was
she
tough.
played the way it played out. But I knew 2 out of 3 was not the case. If I ran it back, it was one and done for me. If I got it wrong, he was not giving me another chance.
No way. No chance.
No. And it wasn't about the money at that point. Like, I fully forgot about the 5 million. From the moment that I decided I was going to go after them, that's all I cared about. Like, I struggled to have a vacation on the vacation island because of them. Like, I just couldn't separate myself from that. So once the opportunity arose, that was all I cared about. I wasn't like, I'm getting 5 million. Like, no, I just want to get rid of you. Once you're gone, we'll see what's next.
Yep.
The man you are, Akira.
Yep.
Bravo.
Yep. We were all just cheering for you. Did you see my clap? I was like, I was so excited. I was like, you did it.
Just quietly.
I know. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Dude, sorry. I was just gonna say, seeing Akira tell off Kareem in person was just like
satisfying.
kiss.
So satisfying.
So satisfying. But also it was kind of shocking because Akira obviously had told us that he wasn't getting down with those Habibi bros. But I didn't think I realized the extent in which that he was willing to go. So I mean, I knew obviously, yeah, there's distaste there's no trust, but when he just came out and was like, you've been talking shit, now you're gonna get hit, and I was like, it was crazy. I loved every second of it. Just so beautiful, so delicious. Give me what does the guy on TikTok say? Amazing. Give me 14 of them right now. That's how I felt.
We're so proud of you, Kara.
So many people talk the talk about I hate this person, I hope they get out. But you actually did something about it. You weren't fake. You said what you were gonna say and you did it. You followed through. And that's a huge testament of who you are.
Absolutely. Okay, so Colton, will you tell us what your trivia question was?
Okay, yeah. Can I let me go back a little bit?
You do
that's
it.
All right.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do.
So I was at the halfway point. So if the pattern continued from the beginning where someone from the front of the line picked someone from the back of the line, it would have come down to me and Justin. He was the front half of the 50%. I was the back half of the 50%, if that makes sense. So, but because Tawana picked Annie, and there was someone else that picked another person from the front half of the line. So two people from the front half of the line played each other. So that moved the decision makers down the line.
Yep.
So I had the opportunity to choose either Emma, Corn, or Ava.
Wait, can I ask
Uh,
something really quick?
yeah.
Okay, this has always bothered me. Did you ever think about picking me?
So I did. I considered all of the options. I'll tell you why I picked Ava.
Okay.
Um, so my three categories were spelling, literature, and pop culture. I'm an autocorrect king. That was spelling was out. Literature. I don't. I'm not a big reader guy. You know, I'll listen to podcasts. I'll do puzzles and stuff, but I'm not a big book guy, like reading and sit down. It's not really my style. So pop culture, I'm chronically online. Like, okay, yeah, sure. I was feeling pretty confident about that. Um, so I know you guys are like very. I know as you guys are very intelligent. I know you got a lot of the references that I made. So I thought that both of you would be good at pop culture. I also
Oh.
knew Ava to be a very outdoorsy person. So I figured maybe she's not as in tune with what's going on, what's hip. So, you know,
Oh
maybe
my
she's like spending out
gosh.
time. But also, so that was one reason why. I also I don't think I could have. I didn't want to eliminate either of you guys because, like, you know, you guys are like were my close allies in the game, and my thought process was if I beat one of you guys, whether it be Emma or Corn, and then Ava plays the other, and Ava wins, then I have two allies that just got eliminated from the game. But if I forced you guys to play each other, then at least one of you would come out, and so that I would have at least one additional ally going further into the game. And I think
Wow.
I was trying to insulate myself as much as possible at that point. So trying to get friends, close people that I could trust. I didn't know what was down the road, so that was my thought process, and that was ultimately why I chose Ava in my pop culture question.
Damn.
You thought
That
about
was genius.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Amazing.
That was dang. You really thought about that.
You know, because I
Oh my
had a
god.
unique position of forcing the final two to go against each other. So like I really I don't remember who was before us. I think it was Justin and Courtney were right before us.
Yeah.
Um so as soon as that was happening, I realized what was about to happen. So I started kind of going through the different like paths that I could take, what would happen. Um, but ultimately, yeah, no, I decided to go with Ava.
That
Once
was
pop culture
so
came up, I was like,
smart.
yeah, done.
Damn, that was so smart. Yeah, so I was really shocked. Emma, when did you realize that we were gonna have to go? We were probably gonna be going up against each other.
Not honestly until the very end when Jimmy says the true tragedy of this all is which two people are going to face each other.
Yep.
And then that's when it hit me. I'm like, Colton's either going to pick me. If not, I just knew me and you were going to go against each other, Corn.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started getting very quiet. And then, then we embraced and cried the rest of the time. But it was pretty much up until the very end. I didn't know who was going to pair with who. What did you think, Corn?
I just remember like it was like down to I was so out of it. Like anytime you see me hunched over
Yeah.
or turning away during the mental thing, it's not even because I'm worried, it's genuinely because I'm so like I feel like I'm going to throw up again. It is a miracle that I did not throw up on TV. I held that stuff down. But I'll be honest with you, I felt so bad. So I was not thinking super. Oh, I was gonna ask you if I had picked literature, would that have been one you felt bad with?
Honestly, my top two were geography and spelling. So if you picked literature, you would have won that one because I'm a book
Interesting.
reader, but I've loved books, but I've only read a certain amount, like not very many.
Oh.
You totally would have gotten that.
And I also, one other thing that I thought would be funny would be, I kind of wish I had done this too. Picked something that we were just both bad at.
I like that. Geography.
Really
or
funny to
stuff,
pick
yeah.
some. Yeah, like we both do geography and we're like, we might be American. Lay it on us. Let me hear. I'm just mad at the categories we had. That was so stupid. Like,
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
got
it
the
was-
bottom of the barrel.
that was
Really
How
so
did we
bad.
decide what the categories were for you guys?
They were spelling, geography, and literature, and I'm like, buddy, do I look like the type to know about geography? Do I look like the type to know about spelling? I'm also an autocorrect king, okay? But I also was like, I guess that's better than the other two, and I didn't know how you. We should have talked about literature more because that one I guess you wouldn't have felt good about it. I wouldn't have picked something that you felt bad about.
What do you think the
I know,
questions
when
would
I
have been
saw
for
that, I was like,
literature?
oh.
Wait, what?
What do you think the questions would have been if you chose literature?
So here's the thing. I think it probably would have been something along the lines of what author wrote this book or what book did this author write. I think it would be something
Right.
like that, and it would be something that's like a classic. And so
Right.
I read a bunch of the classics growing up because my mom forced me to read a bunch of old ass books because she just thought they were important growing up. And so I felt like if I had chose that one, I probably would have had a pretty good chance of knowing what it was. Even if we had to go a couple questions to get to it, like I feel like I would have known.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like I probably would do best on literature, but I feel okay with spelling too, and I know Emma does too. So let's just do that cuz
It was a pretty easy decision. I don't think it took us long to just like narrow it down.
no, not at all. But man, if they'd picked animals, would you have been okay with that one?
Yes, I
Okay.
am so good with animal trivia.
That would have been the real test cuz I am too. Yeah.
I love that. I would have loved that.
Oh, that's too bad. That would have been way more fun because spelling made me. Also, Andrew pointed out something so right to me. He was like, I would never choose spelling even though I'm a really good speller. And do you want to know why? And he was like, because with all of the other questions, you get one chance to either get it right or wrong. If you're spelling a word that has like 9 letters, that means you have 9 chances to get it wrong. Like you get one letter wrong, you're done. Like,
That's true.
Also, with spelling, you can, if you're going second, and like with another question, if they just get it wrong, they get it wrong. You know, one answer is out. But when they spell it, you can kind of get
start
a
to
better
think about
idea.
it. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're like way off, then you can kind of hone in. Oh, that's an OU, type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really
It's-
good point, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Corn, I was speaking to my in-laws today and I'm like, would you have gotten counselor? And every single one of them said no because when we say it fast counselor, it's exactly how you spelt it. So initially I don't know if I think I would have spelt it that same way. I never know unless I was in that situation. I press the button first. But I think I would have spelt it exactly how you did. But when they said it was wrong, I'm like, okay, let's
Slow
sound
it
it out
down.
as slow as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all about
So-
who went first so that the other person because
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing that you did if I had had like a second to think about it because I remember after saying it out loud I was like, "Oh, no, that wasn't right." Like I was like looking at him but I was like, "Yeah, no. ER?
Yeah.
Counselor? Okay." Okay.
How long do
But
you
that's how
think?
everyone says.
How long do you think you're gonna get just the word counselor in your comments? Like
Probably
for a while,
Probably
probably.
for the next 6 months, I would guess at minimum, which is okay.
Hey,
so-
chat, drop a counselor in the chat.
No. It's okay though. I know for next time, right? I know for next season. And so, it's okay.
Yeah.
I do still kind of wish we had gone for like 2 rounds so that one of us would have gotten 50K because that would have been really smart. I wish we'd done that, but ultimately what was meant to happen happened, and I'm just happy that what was meant to be did happen. So, but that was a thought I
Well,
had.
Yeah, I agree with you. He forgot to give me the option for 50,000. So I feel like if I was still up there with you and he offered, me and you probably would have thought about it on the spot. Like, wait, let's think
They
about
didn't
it. We
though.
can.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
didn't.
word.
They totally forgot. So that's also I wish they did. That was rough. But
Yeah, that was unfortunate because everybody else, it was as soon as they finished their question, they were like, so do you want to go run it back for the 50K? And each person would say no. They 100% forgot to do that for us. And I was like,
yeah.
But then he asked me and I was like, okay, well, no, I'm not going to do that. It's like,
Because I was already like by the stairs.
I know. And I was like,
you were just
okay.
saying, just go, just go. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder
that
if
was hard.
they. No, I don't think they would have thought you guys would have figured out a loophole. But maybe I'm wondering if they didn't do it because you guys could have just been like, well, with the last two anyways, let's just
Right.
take their money.
But
And it didn't
That's why I
even.
wish.
they
Oh,
offered it
yeah,
though.
no. They
That's
did?
why I
Oh.
wish Piper and I chose mental, so we just go back and forth and try to get as much money as we could.
I don't think that you
Honestly,
had
like,
more than the 50 though. I think it was only 50K.
Just one.
On time. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Unlimited money glitch.
Yep.
like
Yeah.
y'all could have you could have got one question wrong, and then like Foreign, you could have got the question wrong and would get 50. Next one, like intentionally, Emma gets it wrong. Corn gets 50.
I gets 50.
And then the last round, you just
Do it
ball out.
for
Mhm.
whoever.
You just
Yeah.
put all the marbles. But you
Oh,
both
Damn, we
bought
should have
Darn
done
it!
that. I know. I was not
But-
thinking, y'all. Damn.
Like, I mean,
I was
yeah,
so
like
sick.
in that
I was
moment,
so sick.
all the hurt. Everyone else didn't take it.
I
Okay.
did not even consider it. I'm not gonna lie. I went through 3 questions, so after getting 2 questions wrong, once I got the third question right, it was like, no,
Nah.
I'm not taking this 50. Throughout the whole game, it's like they're gonna try and tempt you to kind of, meme you. Like if you take it and then you fail, it's gonna make great content. But it's better to just, take the guaranteed spot, and that's
And
kind of
move
where I was
on.
at. So I had a guaranteed spot in the top 20 something, top 21. So like no brainer. I was like, okay, yeah, no. Sorry, 50K would be
Well,
great. Looking back, knowing what I know now, I maybe, but nah.
right. Did you know Ava at all, like really well? Like, were you close with her? Did it hurt that you were going against her?
I knew of her, chatted with her a couple times. It was significantly easier to say goodbye to her than it would have been to like eliminate one of you guys, and that was definitely a driving force in my decision making as well. But honestly, it was just who I thought I could beat in pop culture, and Ava, like she was definitely on there on the list. So. But when they asked us, okay, for those of you, I'll tell you the questions. So first question was, what car company's hood ornament is referred to as the spirit of ecstasy? Chat, I'll give you like a second. Let's
Oh
see if
yeah,
anyone
Andrew,
comes
do you
up
know
with
this
it.
one?
I'm still delayed. I haven't heard it yet.
Wait. You don't know? You wouldn't know that. You're the car guy.
Is it Rolls Royce?
Is it Rolls Royce?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. So I did not know that. Also, I had another strategy in with the questions. We could buzz in, but if we buzz in early, he would stop reading it. My strategy was buzz in early every question. So all 3 questions, I was the first person to answer it because I wanted to go out swinging, getting it wrong, rather than if I knew the question or knew the answer and being late to
Mhm.
the button press. So the first one, I guessed Mustang. I was thinking maybe Mustang or Jaguar because like their hood ornaments, like the running horse, the jumping panther, jaguar, whatever. Like those like give feelings of like freedom, ecstasy, type thing. So that's where my brain went. I didn't even think of Rolls Royce. That's clearly out of my tax bracket. So didn't even come up with that. Second question was
Party!
second question was um what Instagram account has the most liked picture? Chat? What you got? Any guesses? Andrew? Thoughts?
You know this. You know this.
It's the egg.
No, it's not.
It's not the
Yeah,
It's not
how
the
is
egg.
it
egg.
not the egg?
It's like messy, right?
It is
Yeah.
messy.
Is it Ronaldo?
Yeah.
It's him playing chess with Ronaldo.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess I buzzed in early. I guessed Kylie Jenner.
I would have
That was
guessed that too, though. Actually, on that one.
that's
Yeah.
where my brain went. I'm like, okay, it's got to be a Kardashian Jenner, and I was like, what's her name? What's her name? I was like, okay, Kylie Jenner, and then they're like, no, that's not correct. I was like, damn, I know she had the highest the highest number at some point. And then Ava said the egg. And I was like, oh my God, that was the egg. That was the whole egg thing. The egg was to take the the record from Kylie
Mhm.
Jenner. And I was like, oh, I'm cooked. I'm eliminated. I'm done. And then that was incorrect. Messi had gotten it with his post from, I don't know if it was the chess one or the World Cup picture when he won the World Cup, whatever it may be. Yeah, no, that's the most liked picture. So I was like, okay, okay, making it to round three. We're like holding our hand above the button. Ava's like shaking like this. I remember that, and I was like, I was cool, calm, and collected. I was just ready. Third question, which I ended up getting correct, was what was the first video on YouTube to reach 1 billion views?
Wait. Okay. Wait. Was it "Baby" by Justin Bieber, or was
That was
it
the second one.
"Charlie
I've
Bit My
looked it up.
Finger"?
No,
Wait. What
no.
was it?
Let's see. I'm looking in
Gangnam
chat. Yeah,
Style?
I see it.
Was it? Oh, it was
Yeah,
Gangnam Style.
yeah. So I got that right. Oh my God, my heart was, beating like crazy. I felt like it just got hit by like a flashbang. Like everything went white. I was like, what? 50K? No, get out of my face. Let me out of this room. Get me off this platform. I Gangnam Style down the stairs to the charter van, whatever they had us picking us up in, and then got outside, saw Akira. I told everyone. They're like, "Oh my God, what happened? What happened?" So told everyone what happened, and then it was just waiting for you two to come out.
What were your guys' thoughts? Were you so stressed? Because either way, like me or Corn, like it's heartbreaking
I mean,
for either.
I knew Akira was sad, but I think he understood why I made the decision that I did. I don't know if I explained it to him in the moment because he was like, okay, who'd you go against? Like, what happened? So, but it is what it is. I feel like we waited a while for you guys, but,
Oh, you did actually. Do you want to know why? Corn, do you want to say or do you want me to?
Oh my God. They did not think that either of us spelled counselor right at first. She spells it right, and they go, "That's wrong," and we're like, And I literally knew. I was like, no, that was right. Do you remember me saying that? I literally was like, no. I'm pretty sure that's right. And then Jimmy goes away, talks to the producers for like 45 minutes, and we're just sitting there on each other, like on each of the platforms. I'm thinking of all these other words that I'm like, okay, how do I spell this word? How do I spell this word? Just in case like we have to run it back or something. Like, how do I spell exquisite? How do I spell believe? How do I spell restaurant? Like thinking of all these things, like making sure I have it in my head ready just in case. But then he comes back and he's like, no, that was right. And so I'm guessing they must have had one of the different spellings of counselor as the thing. And I thought about it a second. I was like, I should have done the COUNCILOR.
That's what I was
counselor.
thinking.
Oh.
I should have done that.
Wow, I didn't think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I even looked at Carl and Nolan when we were like sitting there for forever, and we were just both on the platforms, kind of like completely out of it, and I was like just spelling on the platform counselor. I go to Carl and Nolan, I'm just shouting over the room like, how the flip do you spell counselor? And they were just like, they couldn't answer, I'm sure, for but like I kept asking them and they were quiet, like, okay, maybe I need to shut up. But yeah, we were like, how the flip, like, how do you spell counselor then if both of those are incorrect? It was crazy.
I was gonna ask you guys, what were your thoughts? Like, what happened after I was gone? Like, what happened? What were your thoughts? Like, you saw Emma come back. Tell me about some of that kind of stuff after, like, coming back. What happened?
Emma came out, and obviously we realized, like, okay, Corn's out. The mood definitely got a little heavy. At least I know with Emma and Akira, there's some tears. I think everyone else, obviously they weren't as close with you then, that as we were. So I think they were just ready to get back to the city at that point. But wait, didn't Akira, you went back in and said your goodbyes? I thought that was really wholesome.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, like,
Whoa.
Whoa,
was,
Akira,
uh,
your like voice is like roboting. Wait, okay, leave and rejoin. Leave the call and rejoin the call.
you just calling me. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Baba Bebo, Bop Mat Bebo, I was very sad to see you go.
Yeah, Corn, it was very quiet when we got back.
Yeah,
Someone said his aura cooked his mic.
there you go. I know. All right, talk again.
Funny, pretty funny.
Can you hear me?
Yep, all good now. There you
Yeah.
go.
Is it working now?
Yep.
Um,
Tell us what you
okay.
were thinking.
So like obviously, as people, I went out obviously pretty early, so I didn't get a chance to see how everyone else that was left in did, because like I had a bunch of friends still in, Ivy, Justin, and then obviously you three that were there, and or I guess no, yeah, all three of you that were in there, and I was like, man, like it's like there's gonna be a couple of you guys that go against each other if things go a certain way.
Right.
So, obviously I asked Colton, and when I heard that was between Corn and Emma, I was like, damn, because like those are two people that I've gotten really close with, and we were on the helicopters together, and it's like a lose-lose either way. And I know obviously like I was closer to Corn than Emma. Like part of me was like, I do hope Corn comes back, but also like I don't want to be that. I also wasn't gonna hold it against Emma if she did come back, because like again, like you were put in such a tough position having to go against each other, and so obviously when Emma came out, like I didn't want her to feel like bad or anything, because she shouldn't. Like it's just part of the game.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
And if you make it so far with your friends, at some point, friends have to play against each other. Only one of you can win. So like if it came down to you and your best friend in the final two, only one of you gets to win. As tough as that is. So um, wasn't the greatest. Like yeah, I did what I wanted to do, but it was really sad because I lost so many friends in that
Right.
challenge. So it's like
Yeah.
yeah, just tough
It didn't
loss.
feel like a win.
No. Yeah.
No, that was tough. It was tough going back to the city after that. I guess we can't really talk about it because we haven't seen that, but that was tough going back to the city after that.
What
And
were what were you guys thinking Chance was gonna do? Like once you guys got through mental, what did you think we were gonna do right after?
I had no idea. I mean, obviously, I didn't even know that you guys were coming to the same building that we were in.
hmm
They just kind of swapped it around. Um, yeah, I had no idea.
What was it like when the four people? Well, I don't know.
Oh
Can we
my
talk about that?
God.
When they came to you guys.
Oh my God. It was everyone was like, what for?
Mhm.
Like, so they first it was we were there in the city, and then I believe they brought the physical people, or was it the chance people next? Akira, Emma, do you remember?
So the
Are we allowed to
physical,
say this?
uh,
They haven't showed it, but we're not saying.
Right. I can say the order. That's fine.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. We're not
So
revealing anything.
physical was out there first, waiting for us, and then mental came out to meet them, and then Chance came out. Chance was
Okay.
last.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because what they didn't show in the show was that physical, or after the night we all chose, physical did all three of their challenges, and then they went to a hotel and chilled in a hotel for like 24 hours and waited for Chance and Mental to do their challenges. So yeah, I guess yeah, we came to the city after our Mental, and the physical was there. But yeah, I remember when Chance came back with only 4 people, everyone was like, "What the heck just happened?"
Must have been a
I felt like
blessing.
some people were like still behind there, like just like they were slower.
I
They
wish.
didn't come out. But then when it realized like, oh, there's only 4.
Like everyone was
What
like,
did they do?
"Whoa." Yeah, because
Yeah.
we thought it would be like
Cut in half each round.
yeah, like 50%.
That was crazy.
Also,
Yeah.
did you guys find it weird that the wheel was spinning and then it went backwards?
So, okay. I mean, the wheel was a wheel. Apparently, it was like not rigged at all. But as it was spinning, it was like spinning really fast, and then all of a sudden, it kind of just like stopped and like I mean, not stopped, but like really slowed down, not
Hmm.
naturally. And I started just like looking at the bottom of the wheel, but I didn't see anything. But I was like, I wonder if it's like connected to something at the bottom to make it hit a
I
certain
was
number.
like
But
wondering, yeah, if it was like weighted so that it would like, not hit 16. They need, if it was like getting close to the end. But I thought that was like really sus the way that it went to 14 and then went back to 12. That was
and then it
weird.
just fully stopped. Yeah, it was
Do you
weird.
think for the next challenge they needed 25, or do you think they were expecting more?
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I think it would have really messed the train up if, for example, how many people did Chance? 16?
16.
So, for example, if 2 people were eliminated and 14 people came back and we had to do the train with like 35 people, I think that would have made the train episode like way too long, way too many people. So,
Interesting.
Mm.
I'm
I don't know.
curious. I'm curious about that. I mean, obviously, I want to hear more about your experience on Chance, though, Kendra. Tell us about it. Tell us you and Piper's experience.
It was amazing. Just kidding. So we got in there. It was really cool seeing like all the cool lights, seeing the money and the platforms again. And then he brought us over to the wheel and he told us that whatever it lands on, that's how many people will be eliminated. And then he showed us the money, how there was a 50 or $500,000 little triangle on it. And we were like, oh my gosh, we have a chance to win it. But really looking at it, like the odds of it hitting that are so slim.
Right.
But we were all really just hoping it would hit a low number. But I mean, if you look at it, like half of it's low numbers, half of it is really high numbers. So like the chances of that just aren't good chances or good odds. But as it was spinning really fast. And then it started slowing down. It started slowing down whenever it hit like the lower numbers. And I was like, okay, maybe we're gonna hit like 7. And then it like kept going and it looked like it was hitting 16. And I was like, are you kidding me? But so then it went to 12 and we all just kind of just we were so defeated after that because we were like, are you kidding? Like 12 people, so only 4 of us are gonna go through. And then we had to go pick a platform, and a majority of us, we were pretty set on staying on the platform we first picked. Because, I mean, in my mind, I was like, I'm going to stay on this platform because if I were to move and I would drop on that one and the one I was originally on was still white, I would have been so mad at myself by like not trusting my gut instinct. So I
Yeah.
ended up just staying on my platform. And then I was the 9th person eliminated, I think. So there was already over half of us eliminated by the time
Oh.
I left. But yeah, honestly, like as soon as it hit 12, me and Piper just like laughed because we're like, "Are you kidding me? Like, is this actually real?" But I mean, getting eliminated, that was tough because everyone was crying. I don't know about Corn. Were there a lot of people crying in mental?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. So we dropped and then we went into that room with like all our luggage and like every single person was crying. But me and Piper, we were fine because I don't think it really hit us that we were eliminated. Like we were still kind of like laughing about it. I don't
Oh,
really know
oh,
why.
you mean like after? Oh, interestingly,
Hmm.
since y'all don't know, when I got to the room after being eliminated, I was 100% alone.
What?
Yeah, nobody else was there. It was like everybody else was gone, and so I was like 100% alone. It was really sad. Like
No.
that sucked
Oh.
really bad that like I
Hey.
was by myself too. Because like Ivy and like Ava, all of them had already gone to the hotel because you know
Because it took a while for you guys to
yeah,
finish your
we
thing.
had such a long time between. So that was probably the most depressing time for me was because I was fine. I mean, obviously I was really, really sad. Like after I got eliminated, um, I remember so they did exit interviews for us and I was okay through that. I was so sick. I felt so bad though. And then I was glad I was able to say goodbye to Emma one last time. But then I literally just like looked at the producer and I was like, please, 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 please. I didn't know that Kendra and Piper were even going to be available or nearby or anything, and so I assumed you guys were still at the city, and so I was like, please, 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 please let me say goodbye to Akira. Please let me say goodbye to Akira. And I kept begging them, and they were like, well, I mean, I guess we can check and see if he's still here. I don't know that he's still here. And I was like, no, please, please, please. And so then they ran out and they grabbed you and I said goodbye to you. And, they had to kind of rush. And I was really sad. And then they walked me back over to the hangar where all of our stuff was. And it was just like nobody was in there. And it was like Carl was in there. And so he came up and said hey and bye to me, which was nice. And Nolan did too. And Tariq did as well, actually. But I was, yeah, I was just kind of there alone, and that was the worst part though, because it was like I didn't care about the money, I didn't care about like not winning. The thing that I was really sad about was like I wasn't with my friends anymore, and it really that like it hit right away, like it hit right
Mhm.
then that I was alone and that all of y'all were, and I had so much FOMO too. I was like, fuck, I'm missing out. So
Mhm.
that was really sad, but the therapist lady was nice. That's good. And yeah, I don't know. So it was really sad. I was sad to leave you guys.
So there's a survey in the chat asking, okay, chat, which one would you pick? But I'll put that question for you guys. Knowing what you know now, knowing what each of the categories were, would you choose something different, or would you stay with the one decision that you made?
Oh my gosh. If I knew what we know now, I would obviously choose mental or physical, not chance.
I think I would
Anything
have.
but chance. But like
I
in
just
the moment when we were deciding between mental, physical, and chance, all we knew were the words. Like they did not elaborate on
right.
anything. Like we only knew those words. And to me, chance was the most like unknown. So I was hoping there would be like some reward for choosing something that no one knows a single thing about. But nope.
What about you, Emma?
Hmm. I still would have done mental because I know I would have gotten the race one if I was like up against a girl or those particular girls. I would have won that. But I don't think like the other challenges I would have gotten, like the pulling the monster truck, like look at me. Like there's no way I would have been useful or helpful to that. So I think knowing what I know now, I would still do mental because even though like IQ tests that flippin' sucked, trivia, I'm good at trivia, but it's scary, but I think for me it'd be the best option. How about you?
I'm sticking with mental every time. I was glad that it was an option, and I mean, You guys saw me. I was the first person on the mats, like I said before. There was no question for me. I was going mental.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. Corn, you too?
So the only thing that's tough for me is that I have to take into account how sick I was. If I knew everything I knew now, would I have chosen anything else? Probably not, because I physically would not have been like, I think I would have gotten eliminated in physical because I was too sick to do it. Like, I
So
think
you're going chance.
no. I would have gone mental. I would have 100%
Okay.
gone mental still. I know that I was sick, but I just didn't want to get out on chance. I really didn't. Like, it just, if I had been
How about-
Completely
well,
mental.
if I had been well, I think I would have actually chosen physical. I think if I'd like really been feeling good, I probably would have chosen physical instead. What about you, Akira?
The monster truck pull would have been pretty dope. I won't lie.
Yeah, Patrick
Um,
asked, what did y'all think of the physical challenges? Pretty cool. They're
I
pretty
kind of wish
cool.
I did it.
Wait,
It
okay,
was a cool intro.
If Patrick's here, who does he think, like, what team would we all be on if we did it?
Yeah, what team?
I'm
Like
curious
that.
to know that.
Thank you, Andy.
But-
Someone said, if mental wasn't an option, what would you have picked? I probably would have gone physical.
Yeah.
physical. Yeah.
I'm not.
Me too.
I didn't like that everything was led up to chance.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I was dumb. I was so dumb with chance.
Yeah, me too.
What about if you knew you were getting eliminated, which one would you choose to get eliminated on?
The one I got.
Physical.
None of them.
If I knew I was getting eliminated, I would go out the way I went out. I got good screen time. So,
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yep.
yep.
No, but the
Absolutely.
walkout's so cool. I thought the
Mhm.
race was a little underwhelming, but I like the strategy that kind of went behind that. The hang, I think they could have done something different than the hang. I think leaving it in one person's hands is like, kind of lame way to end it.
Wait.
But it.
You want to know
What?
what I think about the hang? I think they should
Tell
have
us.
figured out a way to do it so that everybody on the teams was hanging, and whoever had the last person hanging from their teams, that whole team would win.
Mm,
That would have been
that's-
really
that'd be
good
cool.
to watch.
yeah, I agree. That would have been cool.
Yep. I think that would have been way cooler. So,
Mhm.
interesting. So, Akira, you would have picked physical?
Yeah, I mean, it's seeing it now, like the monster truck pull would have been sick. I think I could have beat someone in a race for the flags. I don't think I would have done good on the dead hang. I'm not that good with like my grip strength and stuff.
Me either.
But there were definitely like there were some people there that I was like, yeah, you guys could boss this. And then like the push-ups, probably could have done like 40, maybe 50 good ones, but I wouldn't have won that. So I don't know. Looking back at it, it was a really cool challenge. Would I change my decision? I think I still would have gone wherever the brothers went.
Okay, so I did want to ask, for the people who were in the physical challenge that are in chat, would you guys have picked us, or do you think, what team do you think we would have ended up on? Like, where do you think we would have been?
Hopefully, I'm on Prison Mike's team. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, he's like logged in.
Yeah, dude, he was impressive. I
What do you
think
guys-
there's a lot of people talking about why did they choose Ozzy over
Mhm.
Bald Matt.
They
I
didn't
think
really choose
I
though,
think
did they?
Matt's like his personality is a little bit more reserved. So I don't know if he felt like super confident in himself, but obviously his team did. But I guess there's really no way to know how well he would have done. But
Mike would have picked Akira, Emma, and Korn, Grayson, Colton, and Kendra. Interesting. Dang.
There you go.
Well, so that's interesting to me. Yeah, because I mean, anybody who picks me for speed, you're in a good spot. I can promise you that. I can promise
I
you
think I
that.
would do okay in speed. It's the other stuff that I think I wouldn't. I don't think I would have done very well in the
You know what's
pulling of the.
like crazy though? I'm not very strong, but man, do I feel like I would have just had the will to be good at the monster truck thing.
Oh,
Like I think
Yeah.
you know the thing where they were all leaning back, like when they started to use their full body weight. That was my first thought as soon
yeah.
as they were starting. I was like, they need to be
Wow.
using more of their body weight. They are not using enough of their body weight to move that. And that it reminded me, honestly, it mirrored the challenges we had in Vegas. And that was like my first thoughts were they're mirroring the challenges that we did in Vegas. And they did. They did
Oh,
the pulling,
the
like the
pulling of
rope pulling
some.
we did,
Oh,
and then they
something
did the
heavy.
flag challenge. And
Oh, that's a
so
really good point. I didn't think about that.
I literally thought about that right away. And I also, as soon as I saw the polling, I was like, oh my God, no, they're not using, they need to like use their body weight and just fall. They need to fall every single
Yeah.
time. So, you
Can I
know.
say something real quick that I
Oh,
think is
absolutely.
super interesting and
Yeah.
worth mentioning? Patrick said Matt did do it after, I guess, after they were all eliminated. Matt gave it a shot, and apparently he did not last as long as Ozzy.
Wow.
Wow, that's interesting.
Actually, that
Interesting.
is a big something that I have not seen, and I think it's worth mentioning because there's a lot of discourse out there. Like,
Controversial.
you should have chose the rock climber. You guys are so dumb. So definitely worth mentioning. Thank you for that, Patrick.
Interesting.
Thank you, Patrick. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, how much weight was each truck? Do we know?
I don't know.
think they said it.
I heard that the pulling the monster trucks was like actually crazy.
hmm
Like insane. I don't know how much weight they were though, no.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of
I can't
weight.
imagine how heavy.
15,000 pounds is what Patrick said. So,
The monster trucks?
yeah.
Wow.
He said 6 tons.
Oh, 6 tons. So,
12,000 pounds.
that's
What were
crazy.
the balls in Vegas?
Those were
10,000?
10,000, yeah.
Yeah.
So they were pulling
There
more
were
than
only
that.
what? 10 of them? 6 of them?
On wheels though. It's not pure weight. It's on
True.
wheels.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
yeah, but
crazy.
honestly,
Still hard. I'm not
I
I'm not
mean,
taking anything
you know,
away.
I
But that's
honestly
still
wish I
hard.
chose it because that looked like more fun than what we did. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely, I know I got eliminated. I can be a hater or whatever, but I literally, like, I wish I'd chosen it just because of how much fun it seemed. And I wish I wasn't sick
did
so
look
that I
really
had, like,
cool.
been of mind and body to, like, decide to choose it.
But do you remember whenever we picked our things and Physical went and did theirs, we all felt so bad for Physical because they were doing it at like, what,
That
3
night.
a.m.?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
they had to be exhausted.
Yep. Yep. I would have been
I
really, really curious to see how everything would have played out if it had gone that way, for sure. Because then also, if I had gone over to Physical, it wouldn't have we wouldn't have had one random person leave. Everybody just would have.
I think it's really funny that they like snuck back into the city while we were all asleep and held this whole challenge. And like I woke up in the morning and someone was like, "Yeah, I tried to go leave and use the bathroom and they told me no." And I was like, "What?
Remember, we were
What
out.
happened?"
We were sleeping outside.
Yeah, we were sleeping outside, and then they made us go back to our rooms.
Oh,
That also probably didn't help the sick. Now that I think about it,
Oh,
yeah.
you know what would have been cool,
It
or
was
what would be
freezing.
cool? Imagine if they take the top 60 again and do the same process from 60 to 1 and just like see the different decisions that everyone would make. That'd be interesting.
I think now that everyone knows each other, I think the
Mhm.
game it would be crazy.
it would be crazy.
Mhm.
I mean, I think part of my strategy of Beast games, it was to kind of slow burn on. I never knew if there was gonna be like vote out the biggest threat. So I knew I didn't want to be a big personality from the beginning. Obviously, I wanted people to know me, but I didn't want them to like think of me when they're trying to eliminate someone. So at the beginning of the game, I kind of like was more quiet, more reserved. And the
Yeah.
further we got the further we moved into the game, the more I let my personality show, the more I kind of tried to pull people in. Um, and I think that kind of shows with like the Cinco Millones. Okay, it was like, okay, it's top 60. I think it's time to start like, I really need to start schmoozing people.
Yeah.
Um, if going back, if we were to go top 60 again, I think it would definitely affect how I
Things.
played
Yeah.
for sure.
Especially because we've had
100%.
so much time to reflect on it. Like,
Yeah.
we finished filming months ago, so we've had like months of time to just reflect and think about our decisions. Like, there's so many different things we could have done.
Also, guys, I wanted to point this out. I did not know this, and this actually affects the number of where I was eliminated, I think. So Patrick said that they slept a full 24-hour day in the hotel after the monster trucks, and then the next night was the flags and the dead hang.
Wait,
Well,
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm confused. I'm really confused.
It needs to elaborate.
Elaborate, because wait,
no.
explain, because they go that night. Then
no, I don't think
well,
no.
Grayson said that's wrong.
Oh, okay. I was so confused.
Because no, those were because
That
we
was the night
did.
we were playing more werewolf.
And then
Or-
and they made us go yeah. Okay. I was gonna
It was
say
that same night. Because they only came in to do the dead hangs.
Yep.
And that was that same night when we made our decisions.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, never mind. Still top 33, guys. Don't worry. That's okay. Wait, Kendra, do you know what you made since
25.
you were top
25th.
20 or 25th? Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
We're
No,
still
that's
winning.
awesome.
Top 25 is cool.
Lauren,
The
do you know
funny
what-
thing though,
Huh?
when I got eliminated, I thought it was funny because after me it was Matthew, Jeremy, and then someone else. I can't remember who it was. But as soon as I saw Jeremy get eliminated, I was like, oh, okay, like I think I made it
Vibes.
far enough.
Yeah.
The plot armor.
Yeah.
Plot
Lauren,
armor.
do you know what you got?
Yeah, top 33.
Hey.
Awesome.
So I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yep.
I don't know where in the timeline this is, so I'm gonna say this kind of cryptically. Did the scan happen before
Yeah,
this
that
or
was
after?
No, that
Before.
happened before. What happened to our
Okay,
scans?
okay.
Where are
Yeah,
they?
okay. All right. So we can talk about this.
Yeah.
They 3D scanned all the contestants. So we were like, oh, am I gonna like freaking be like a top selling action figure at Target? I would
Mhm.
love it. I would love it personally. I want to be like a
Stop.
karate chop. Have a little like what's it called? A little string in my back. I have like a catchphrase. Like Cinco Millones.
Wait, tell them about the check you carried around.
Oh,
Do you guys remember this?
okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So as soon as I found out I got accepted into Beast Games, I made this $5 million check. I hung it up in my bathroom in the time before we went to Vegas. Had it in my pocket all throughout Vegas. Anytime anytime I was feeling down, feeling rough in Vegas, which it was a tough experience, I pulled it out and remind myself why I was there. So obviously I made it through to the top 1,000. So we came home for a couple weeks. Put it back on my mirror. Anytime I use the bathroom, shower in the morning before work, whatever it may be, staring at me in the face. Come to Toronto. He's bribing us 100K. He's bribing us with this, bribing us with that. I always pulled out that $5 million check right here. And I would stare at it and remind myself exactly what I was there for. I'm not there for 100K. I'm not there for 450K. I'm not there for anything else except for the money. And when we were in the city, I would put it on. There was like a little shelf, like right above your bed, by the foot of your bed. I would make sure that it was standing up, and You didn't have a phone to look at when you went to bed. So that's what I would look at. I would look at the check. I wanted it to be the last thing I saw every single day, and I wanted it to be the first thing I saw right when I woke up. I wanted to visualize it, I wanted to manifest it, and so that's what I did. Anytime he bribed us, anytime he did anything, it was that $5 million check. Every challenge, every day, it was in my pocket, my little side pocket. It's always in there.
We'll
So
have to see.
yeah.
We'll have to see if it ended up working out for you.
We
So
shall see.
heartwarming. That's like emotional almost.
You know,
Well-
someone in season 2 is definitely gonna steal that, and I'm gonna be like, I did it first.
Yo. Okay, so I feel like we've gotten through most of it. Was there anything that we haven't gotten through?
We did not talk about our just fun day.
Before
Before our
mental insurance?
challenges.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
that
tell
was-
you guys. Do you guys remember the bike ride? The bike ride, I destroyed the bike and fell. I don't know.
I think I was there.
I know Akira remembers for sure because I remember locking eyes with him when it, like right after it happened. I was like, I just remember it was almost like you guys ordered food and I was like, I'm DoorDash. I DoorDash for you. I DoorDash this. I take the bike. It's on the, because we're hanging out in the lounge area in the Beast City playing games, and somebody was like, I need to teach Corn how to shotgun because Corn's never shotgunned anything. Do you guys remember that?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember.
I wish I had never done that. I really wish I'd never done that. I take that bike and I'm like, all right, this is the perfect opportunity. I pedal over. It's a little loud. It's a little bumpy, you know, just a little bit because it's, you know, metal. And I'm riding by the people doing interviews because there were always people that were doing interviews in the city, like interviewing contestants. And so
Sunset Corn Dash.
Corn Dash. And so as I was pedaling the bike by, there was like somebody getting interviewed and I'm like, hey, nice to see you. Wonderful weather we're having. Good morning. I pedal over to the case because that's on the opposite side of the city where the Feastables Cafe is. And I go to the case and I am like, oh shoot, this basket has holes. And so I get one of the metal trays from the Feastables Cafe because all of the trays are like metal, but you could always find random ones laying around. So I stole one from the cafe. I stuck it in my basket, my metal basket, the metal on metal. And I fill it up with the Feastable bars, all the sodas, the metal cans of soda, put it all in there, and I start pedaling back. There's no like good path back, and as I start going, I start hearing, literally as soon as I start pedaling, I'm like, oh, because it starts going clang, 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 like super loud. All the stuff in the basket on the metal tray on the metal baskets, like all clanging together. And I'm like going back by the people who are interviewing, and I'm like, morning, yeah, beautiful morning, yes, good to say, sorry folks. I was pedaling by, and then all of a sudden I pedaled by the front gate, and Jimmy's standing there like doing something, like interviewing or discussing with somebody, and as I ride by, I can tell when he starts to hear the clanging because he just stops and like looks over at me. It's like the metal is going like really, really loud, and I just keep going. I'm like looking at him, I go, just keep going and going until I finally get onto the helicopter pad, which is right before the lounge area, and I see them, and I feel like a couple of y'all were laughing at me, and then I run because you guys definitely could hear me, I swear, like yeah, like you could hear the clanging, and the curbs are super high, like really high curbs, and so I was like, I just need to run at this full force because I'm not going to be able to get over this curb otherwise. And I run at it full force, and it just goes, bah! And I just go, and all the stuff falls out of the, and I was already dropping Feastable bars. There's like a trail of Feastable bars behind me.
Yeah,
No, it's probably because Piper made you bring like 20 Diet Cokes over.
Yes, she did. And so then I have to pick up my bike and put it on there, and I'm like, your DoorDash is here. Yeah, I got you your stuff. And I go back, I pick up the Feastables bar, I bring it back. Justin and Kareem teach me how to shotgun, and from that point on, I felt the worst sick I think I've ever felt in my life. So don't shotgun a sweet tea, folks. It's really not good for you.
Sorry, guys, I have to get off.
No worries. Thank you for being. Wait, shout yourself out really quick.
Emma Nelson, number 937 from Utah.
What's your
Bye,
Instagram?
Emma.
Instagram, Emma_K_Nelson.
Awesome.
It's right on.
Sorry.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We'll see how much it
Bye,
messes it
Emma.
up.
A lot of people in the chat are trying to figure out the numbers,
What do you mean?
like how it went down. People think it went to 25, but it went to 21 after the 3
Yeah.
challenges.
Yep.
Yeah, so there were 16 people in chance,
Mm-hmm.
and that number got cut down by 12, so it was 4. The
Yeah.
trivia game had 17 players, and we eliminated 1 off the bat, and then half. So there was 8 left, so 4 plus 8, 12. And then the physical had
17?
18.
18?
19.
Yeah.
They had
19.
19 players. They eliminated 1 off the bat,
That was
That's
so
1.
messed up.
and then cut it in
Oh,
half.
Dana. Poor Dana.
Yeah.
I agree so much. That was really brutal.
So
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah, so 21.
Someone, Grayson said, let's talk about the epic hide and seek game.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
Who was it? You, Corn, that hid super well, or Akira?
It was me and
Someone hid,
JC. Me and JC, like,
okay,
were the last two.
yeah.
Akira, do you
Dude.
remember seeing me and bolting for me?
Yes, I literally I don't remember who tagged me or if I was it. I think someone found me, and I just saw like from across the city, I could see Corn just standing there, and I book it. Like I'm talking full guns blazing. I'm like, I see her. I'm running, and I'm like, where is she? Where is she? I don't
Thank you,
see
Andy.
anybody running behind the bed areas. Like I was like, there's no way she's hiding. We look in the bathrooms. I'm like, where could she be? And where were you hiding, Corn?
So, wait, did you run into the bathroom area looking for me?
Yeah, I think it was who was it? Might have been Justin. I was like, Justin. I was like, go around the back. I'm gonna come this way. She's gonna run through like that area, go through the cracks. So we were going down like the back side of the bunks and like down the middles. I was like, I'm gonna corner her. There's no way she gets out. And like I did a loop around that. I'm like, she's not there. She's gotta be in the bathroom. So we go in the bathrooms. We're looking around.
You went in the
And-
bathrooms?
Yeah, well, not inside the bathrooms because I don't think I don't think anybody thought to go in the bathroom. But like we looked in the area that shed.
Okay.
Like we looked behind the showers. Like just took a peek. Didn't see anything. Took a peek behind the trailer that had the bathrooms
Yep.
and didn't see anything. I'm like, how did she okie doke us? Like I know she has to be over here. There's no way.
Do you know where I was?
Eventually, I would. Yeah, you told us where you were, and in hindsight, if I had dug deeper, I would have found you. But I glazed over it. So
Yep. I was hiding in there's like they said no going like in the bathrooms like where other people weren't able to go, and I was like, well, technically I'm not in the bathroom. Technically I'm just in the like electric closet thing. So like, and not only that, but it's not like the boys aren't allowed in
Seems
the
safe.
electric closet
Seems safe.
part. I thought it was a good loophole. So I remember just like I got so bored because nobody was finding me because my spot was so good that I got out and I just like looked around, and I got out multiple times to look around and like nobody saw me. And then my favorite part was I got out and I go around the side of the building and I look and I'm like, oh, of course Akira is the one who sees me. And like we're all playing the game at this point. Oh, my audio's not synced. Wait. Is it better now? Okay, well, regardless, so I start seeing Akira and I'm like, oh. And I wasn't sure if you were gonna come at me or not because you started going slow. And then I like started slowly walking over, and then I slowly start backing up because I wasn't sure if you were found yet. Because we were playing in the way that after you get tagged, you become a seeker too. And so I start slowly backing up, and then you start running, and I run. I just bolted back to my spot, and I was like, so yeah, that's where I was. I was the second to last to be found. So where were you guys all hiding?
I think
I had a bad spot.
I was like, I took the approach of hiding somewhere not that good and then just running away from anyone coming after me. But I think maybe Nate and Z, they weren't playing and they were just sitting at one of the tables at the Feastables Cafe. And people knew they weren't playing, so I like quickly sprinted over to them and sat with them, acting like I wasn't playing. And then Monty comes over and she was like, "Wait a minute, Kendra, I think you're playing, aren't you?" And I was like, what?" And then she came up close, and I like sprint away. And then Jordan
I
comes
didn't play
after me
sad.
because
I
they're
like
like,
it.
"Go get her!" They're like, "Go get her,
Oh,
go
that
get her,
was
go get her!" And then
smart.
Jordan gets me.
That's so
It was
funny. That was good.
fun.
That was good.
I miss those days.
That was we literally got almost everybody to play hide and seek that day with us. It was so much fun.
Didn't we do like one round where everyone like hid on the bleachers?
Yes, yes, that was so fun.
And
Everybody
so
hid
like there
there.
was one person like looking, and then they look behind the bleachers, and like 30 people ran away. That was
Okay,
pretty
Colton,
funny.
where were you hiding?
I think I was on the bleachers. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Akira, where were you hiding?
So I was next to the T-Mobile house. I was on the left side of it, and they had like the trees and like their little garden. So I got down in the dirt and like just hunkered down behind the trees, dug myself under some bushes so like nobody could see me. And then I just kind of laid there.
Oh,
And a couple of people passed me, um, but yeah, I kind of just stayed there. And then eventually I got found, but I thought I was like one of the last people. And then I think I heard that JC and Corn hadn't been found yet. So I was like, oh man, like where could they be? Um, so at first, when I got out, I looked around my hiding spot because I was like, I feel like someone hid in like the bleachers. Like there was a part of the bleachers where you could open it up and like go in this like nook. And I opened them like, there's no way anyone's in here. Like it's a small spot. I open each one,
that's
take a
where he
peek,
was.
don't
That's
see
what was true.
anything, and
JC.
then and then I go back to the what was it? No, then I start making my way over to like the basketball court, and then I don't remember. I think that's about the time when I spotted Corn.
No,
Just
you
like,
saw me when you were by
or
the men's
maybe,
bathrooms.
yeah. Actually, I think I was by the basketball courts. I ran behind the those dorms, like just on the backside, checking down the alleys as I went by, and then I came out and I from the men's bathroom area, and that's when I saw Corn, and I just booked it. And she fully went behind the building. She must have snuck back in. I didn't even notice. Okey doke me.
Oh
And
my
then yeah,
gosh.
JC was hiding where I found him, or where I looked. I didn't find him, I should say.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Something that I wanted to touch on that someone mentioned in the chat that we did not talk about was our reactions to Mia winning the island.
Oh. Okay. So I was cheering for Brennan, so I was a little bit sad, but I was still happy because I was like, hey, the girlie got it. And I was really happy that like the girl who went in there to go get it got it. Like I thought that was really cool. So I was kind of cool either way, but I was sad that Brennan was going to be out because I really liked Brennan a lot.
Yeah.
They also had
That's
us
okay.
sequestered. Look at this man.
Yeah,
I'll
no, what
hold
is
for
this
a
guy
second.
doing? Akira's up to some business.
You done there, buddy?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good.
I will
They
say, For
I'm looking out for Corn's editor later.
What? Sorry.
No, they had us sequestered on the yacht. They pulled the blinds down, they ended our live stream. So we actually had no idea who was gonna win or who won, that is. And after the winner had been decided, um they brought us all onto the front of the ship, the hull, where we all outside, and then they told us like all to turn around, and that's when Mia came onto the boat. Am I correct? And then that's when the fireworks went off.
Yep.
Is
Oh, the
that
fireworks are
accurate?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cool. Oh, he's thinking.
It's not working.
Yeah. Sorry. Come on.
Lame.
Whatever. I can't do it for you,
Boo.
so yeah. But
Boo.
yeah, so it was sad. It was sad
I'm
a
kind
little
of
bit, but
I'm kind of shocked they didn't show Mia coming onto the yacht because she gave us like a good speech. I feel like were you guys there whenever she was
yeah.
talking to us?
Oh,
That was like a good
absolutely.
speech, but they didn't show any of that. They like went right from Mia winning right into like the physical challenge.
They didn't waste any time. Yeah, that's for sure. So, Akira, what did you think when you saw that Mia had won?
Once it was final two, I was kind of like, I think I was obviously like rooting for Brandon more just because like, I knew him a little bit better. But I mean, I felt like the island went to, felt like everyone that went onto the island, they were all deserving of it for the fact that they took the risk, and even just like hearing it, or like even watching it back now and seeing how she played for the island, and then just like I think she was very well deserving of it. I wouldn't say she was my first choice to win it, but I mean, obviously, like, it's just how it is. And it's really cool for her that she got a freaking island. Um, so yeah, I mean, mad respect to her. She's a really fierce competitor, and it's wicked cool. And the fact that she's still in the game is crazy. So
Yes, it is
Tell me about it.
insane. I
talk
literally was
about
like,
plot
damn,
armor.
that plot armor is strong.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, oh my
Being one of
God.
the 4 people is crazy.
Yep.
I think everyone was shocked that she
Yeah.
But during
didn't
the
have-
chance challenge, she was silent. I don't think she said a word until, I mean, in the show it showed her like high-fiving Rebecca, I think. But
after
she was
Jeremy
silent.
went
Like she
home.
was stone cold staring forward the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
So I don't want to like keep y'all for too much longer. I know y'all got things you got to do. Was there anything else that we wanted to cover before heading out for the night?
Any other questions from chat?
Oh, Akira, they want me to ask you about breaking my leg.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Put it down. Oh, what is the sass?
Is there a thumbs down reaction?
He broke my leg, guys. Tell him
Okay,
yourself.
so let's
Ooh!
go to the quick story time because I don't know if Corn gave the
No,
story.
I did.
we
but
I gave
told
the story.
We
I told
did
the
we told
do
the
story.
it.
story. Okay, so we were playing soccer. I kicked the ball. It hit Corn's leg. At the time, I don't remember if you. I don't know if you went down because of the injury or
I
it was
did it
just
a
like
couple of more times and then I went down.
you were just like, oh, my leg is really killing me. And then I don't even know if it was bruised yet, but like you were in pretty
You don't
decent amount
know?
of pain.
You don't know if it was bruising?
I never saw this
I
photo.
know.
People were saying they saw the photo.
I'll show
but
you the
I never
photo.
saw
I'll
it.
show you the photo.
In Beast City, there was not like a bruise. Like it was a little red maybe, but it wasn't like bruised. It was after the
No, it
games, like
bruised that
weeks
day.
later.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I
No.
wasn't. I To be fair, I was more concerned with the fact that I hurt you. So I was like, oh man, like I need to get ice, you need to elevate it. I literally sat on the ground next to Corn and propped her leg up because I was like, you need to elevate your leg because otherwise it's gonna get like really bad, like the swelling and stuff.
Well, you took me over. We went over to the what's it called? The medical, and they looked at my leg and they were like, "Yeah, it's broken. I can't believe he did this to you." And then after that, no, I'm kidding. They were like, "No, it should be okay. You should be fine. Just you
I
need
like
to
it.
you need to really ice it and elevate it because otherwise you're gonna be in a bad situation." Here, wait.
Someone said that free Canadian healthcare would have fixed it right up. Wait. Oh, damn.
You'll see.
What?
Oh wait,
That's pretty
Kendra, do you
funny.
not have my stream open?
Oh.
Pretty righteous.
Ooh. Ow, Akira.
You're so strong.
I think honestly,
Big strong man.
When the ball hit her leg, I think it hit like a blood vessel or something, and it just hit it with the
Who
right
do you
impact.
think you are?
It hurts so
Run
bad,
around
and I just
me with
remember.
the
But you know what's
stars.
crazy, Akira? Did I not? Like, we didn't even go right over to medical. I'm pretty sure we went and like I was doing like teaching you how to do kick-ups, and then we went over there.
Yeah, you were like, oh man, my leg's like really like you were still feeling it. And I was like, oh yeah, let's go get it like checked, because you just kept mentioning like it really hurt, and I was like, oh man, like I was like, oh man, like did I really like do something? And evidently I did, but I genuinely didn't think I hurt you that bad. So
Well,
seeing
he
it
was
is pretty.
he was very kind. I did a bunch of stuff after. I'm sure I didn't make it any better, and he brought me water. He brought me food. He brought me to medical. It's all okay. It's all okay. And he made sure that my legs stayed propped, and made sure I wasn't dying. So I'm sorry to make so much fun of you, Akira.
Someone asked, and I actually don't know the answer to this. How did we find out what happened in the brothers' cubes? Did like the girl say something on her way out to someone?
I
or...
think so. I think she said something to somebody, and because like we kind of got to be able to talk through the curtain to people
Yeah.
as they were leaving, and I'm pretty sure she must have said something to somebody, and then it started getting spread.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Another thing that someone asked is, Akira, have you seen the brothers since the games ended? I don't know if you can answer that though.
Yeah, I don't think you should answer that.
Yeah,
Have you seen him recently?
I did see them at the premiere.
How did that go?
It's all right.
Is there still tension?
No, I mean at the end of the day, everyone played they were
It's a
playing a
game.
and
Yeah.
Game in
like,
the end.
can't hold on to that stuff because
And they
you
can't
know.
really, they can't be mad.
Yeah.
Like, they did their thing in the cube. Now it was your time to make it all.
Bring justice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes good. It makes good for the story too. Having someone who's a villain and someone who's considered a hero to like duke it out on TV.
Right.
So like, but yeah, no, I don't have any like, I watching the episode and like going back to like now, like I wouldn't have changed how I played against them. So like everything I did, I was like, yeah, I did that for that reason, and we're cool. No bad blood or anything like that.
I think it's important to be able to compartmentalize your emotions from the game. And then once you kind of transition to outside life, to kind of realize that it's part of a game,
Yep.
that everyone's trying to win that money. So like you can't really hold people's actions against them. That's not what they would do in real life.
Mhm.
There are a couple people that I haven't spoken to since the games. I think they're upset with me. That's all. I'll leave it at that. But
Spoilers. Well, I appreciate all of you so much for being here. Do you guys want to shout out your Instagrams or anything else you want to shout out?
Follow me. C squared. Oh, I'll do it below my head this time.
Okay.
C squared. Follow me. I sometimes repost memes. And that's pretty much it. I don't post that much, so you won't hear from me that much, but when you do, you're gonna like it.
Well, Colton, I hope you'll be willing to come back in the future to talk about future episodes, even though I'm
Yes,
not
I will.
in them. I would love to
I
have you back.
definitely will.
Same
Can't
with you,
wait.
Akira. So
Kendra, this is your last episode.
I know.
everybody say we love you,
wait.
Kendra.
W
love you,
W
Kendra.
W
Had a
Kendra.
great time
There's
though.
some. Actually, I was gonna say throw K's in the chat, but don't do that.
Don't do that,
Oh.
please. Please don't do that. Akira, you doing your socials?
Oh, sure, I'll do it real quick. Instagram is Akira_Andrews, and then all the socials are just my first and last name.
Wee! Okay, Kendra.
And then mine's KP Fuller.
Awesome.
FULLER.
Wee! I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and taking the time out of your night to talk about everything. W's to all of you.
W stream, W chat.
Congrats to both Colton and Akira for moving on to the next episode.
Wait, Akira,
and
pump it.
Yeah.
Pump it, Akira.
you know, F's in the
Wait,
chat.
I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the wrong side. There you go.
No, guys, y'all
Wait,
aren't doing it.
no.
Yeah.
You're
we'll
on
do
the
it.
wrong side, Akira.
No, Colton, look
hold
at
on,
stream.
hold on.
You're on the
Wait.
wrong side. Oh, wait, no, you're right. Are you trying to bump elbows or bump fists? What are you?
I'm trying to do it
They're
from
both
the.
just going like that.
There you go.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice. Bump it, bump it, bump it.
Well, I love y'all. You know,
Love you,
F's
Ford.
is it F's in the chat? F's in the chat for me and Kendra taking a big L. I think that's what it is.
F for respect, or
F's F's
something
for
like
like
that.
respect or something. I don't know what it means, y'all. Sorry.
I think
but-
it was like a Call of Duty thing.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Well, yeah, Colton is a great little personality. He does. He'd be a good streamer for sure.
Start a podcast.
Yeah. We'll have to do that sometime, guys. Just a podcast to talk about something random.
Yes.
But I love you guys. Thank you for being here once again, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Counselors in the chat.
Shut up! Bye. Aw. Thank you so much to my friends for coming on and speaking with us about episode 6. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to all of you for hanging out and watching. I'm so sad I'm not going to be in anymore. I'm sorry, okay? Hindsight is 2020, okay? I know I spelled counselor wrong. I can't help it, okay? I've seen all these people online. All these people online, saying things like, you really couldn't spell that wrong. You had to throw. No, dude. I didn't throw. You try to spell counselor when, like, you know you have a million bazillion cameras on you and, like, you're terrified out of your frickin' mind and, like, you think you might throw up again. Huh? I was homeschooled. I never had a counselor. I was homeschooled. It's okay. Well, have the best night ever, everybody. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.